Oh, sweet Jesus. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We live RGT Podcast episode 121. I'm still waiting for the full panel to get here, so we're just going to wing it for today for a second. Let me just add this monitor. 1 second. I'm just going to call it that. That way you guys can see the panel. And we'll do that. All right. What up? Full screen. I'm surprised you guys ain't turn your cameras on. What's up, guys? Where's my phone? And Big Mike went quiet. Wow, you guys. Okay.
I'm here.
I'm here, but your camera's not on, see? All right.
I didn't know it was, turning my camera on was a requirement.
It was part of it. You kept crying, I want to be part of the video here. I'm watching you, dog. I'll be watching you. No, it's up. Anyway, we in here. What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. We live episode 121. Waiting for everybody else to get in here so we can definitely throw the whole thing on here. Blaze stepped out for a second. Here's a quick funny goof. Big Cloud, when he hit stream, it went streamed on Twitch. So that was the screw up there. Anyway, we here. What's up, you guys? Shout out to everybody in the chat. What up? What up? Shout out to everybody, especially those who were in here earlier. What's up? Patient, Dawn, if I miss you, what's up? What's up, Blessed Red? Medge in the building. What's in here? We got Eddie. We got Deep Inside. What's up? I see Mike. I see what's in here. Pretty much everybody. What's up?
What up?
Oh, Meds wants in the call? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, we're waiting for Salty. I don't know what happened to Salty. So, I don't know. When I do that, edit. There we go. All right.
Yo.
What up? Look at this fool in this camera trying to come here and be all extra techie. I see you.
What up, what up, what up?
What up? All right, so what camera you rocking? Oh, you rocking the green screen, aren't you?
yeah. I just blurred my background because this room is disgusting. You guys don't want to see this.
Man, this is not a plain background like mine. See, everybody has something in the background where there's like David's got the statues. What's his name's got PlayStation stuff.
I'm only here to talk about Horizon, man. That's it.
Oh, you here for the Horizon talk? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go
me
ahead.
Me and Mike were talking about it on Twitter a little while ago.
Let me throw the overlay on here, and we'll get right into that. That is a big topic for today. 1 second, guys. Let me throw that on here. So, as far as
I'm good. No, nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this Horizon situation. A lot of people are either acting weird over this, or I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of weird right now. People are acting weird over
Skeptic people over here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing some skeptic people over here.
Yeah, I've been seeing some very interesting tweets about it, or reactions, so to speak, for the whole game. Again, I'm kind of the same way I was before. My opinion on the game has not changed.
Right.
And it is what
I
it
don't
is.
care if it's going to PC or not. I was all for it, me personally.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you had all these people, saying they wanted it on PC, and now since it's coming on PC, and they said it's $49.99, everybody's like, $49.99? That's a little steep. I'm like,
that's a little steep, Mike.
That was the main point, was it not? I thought it was gonna be $60. Y'all got lucky. Y'all got $10 off. I thought it was gonna be 60. I thought it was gonna be 60.
40 maximum. I thought 40 max.
You called 40 for Horizon Zero Dawn, the biggest.
They sell that game for $10 regularly.
New platform, though. I mean, that's the point of it, was it not? To maximize sales. I like how y'all say it. Like, I don't want to pay the full price, but they're maximizing sales if it's on more than one platform.
Exactly.
Y'all say this every time. What's up with that? Y'all say every time.
You're not gonna charge me $50 for a fucking 3.5-year-old game, which you sell for $10. No, it's not happening.
Yeah, we're talking about Horizon Zero Dawn there, Bray.
Y'all say this
but it's cool, man.
time.
I'm definitely gonna get the game eventually. I'm probably gonna have a friend of mine gift it to me.
Not day one.
If I get the gift, it's probably gonna be day one. I think Red Hood really wants to give it to me. Pause. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Oh, you let it lie. You know what's funny about the game right now? You know what I find funny about the game right now, though. Aside from that, they looked at the settings, and the settings said it was at medium. So this thing was running at medium on PS4 and Pro.
That's actually impressive.
That's actually really insane because this is like the best looking game on console. So it was running at medium. Now they're pushing this at high to max with, I'm guessing, the frame rate's open, right? They're saying that? That's not
unlimited frame rate. They have an FOV slider now because I think they claimed before that they weren't going to do it, but they did do it, which is a great idea. I'm happy about that. It looks like a real, on paper, looks like a real solid port. Can't wait to get it in my hands.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be able to tell how good the port will be for Horizon as soon as we see how good the port is on Death Stranding.
Yeah, the last good console port to PC was Gears 5, so, I mean, it's like the last good one. They over really did it, so there's that. Another thing I want to get everybody's opinion on was Cyberpunk. So this, shout out to Wanye. I don't know if he's in the chat. That's my brother. He posted this tweet. It was showcasing the gameplay, the hand-to-hand combat. It was basically like Mirror's Edge, but it looks spooky.
That shit looks spooky.
That looked real spooky. It looked clunky. It looked unfinished. It looked unpolished. Maybe it was running on older hardware. Maybe it was running on the current gen systems. I'm not sure, but
hey, maybe it's running on Google Stadia.
I don't know. They didn't show it. They didn't give no reason as to why, but that thing looked a little spooky in the long run. And I was like, well, what's going on here? You know, that was pretty telling. That was definitely pretty telling. Anyway, there was that. I'm shocked. What's up, Violent? What's up, everybody? Then should hit that like button. But what's your thoughts on it, Meds? How do you probably looking at the tweet?
Listen, man, it does look a little bit spooky, man. Does it give me pause? Does it give me reservation? Absolutely, absolutely. Because I got to keep the same energy, right? Yeah. I'm a CDPR stan, but I can't let these guys slide for saying stuff like this because I wouldn't let other people slide. So
you want a lousy letter in the call?
I just wanted a lousy. I ripped all their pictures off the wall. But listen, yeah, it looks spooky, man. It looks spooky. I do have confidence that they're gonna pull it off and it's gonna be a fantastic game. But yeah, man, this news is not encouraging.
Oh yeah, it's not. I saw it. I was like, okay, well, okay. If that's the finished product, then what's what are we gonna get afterwards? You know, what's next, type of thing. So I don't know. They have a lot of hype to fill at this point because remember their last good game was The Witcher. And that's why everybody's super hyped for this in general. It's because of The Witcher. So they don't deliver on this. I don't know what to really say for this game in general. I really don't. It's weird. So
yeah, this needs a break, man.
A
lot of people are looking at this game as either the game that's gonna expose CDPR as not that good or cement them as really one of the giants of the industry.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, I loved Witcher 3.
Shout out to Tommy. Appreciate you subscribe, bro. Salute. Welcome to the army. Hit that like button. Subscribe and hit that. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that bell icon. Select all notifications. What you about to say, Big Mike?
Oh, I said I loved Witcher 3 from CD Projekt Red. I thought it was fucking fantastic. Well,
yeah.
My biggest gripe, and I even said on the Platform podcast last week, but it's all first person.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't appeal to me. I'm not a big first person RPG fan. I like options, and options are good. Everybody says options are good, from Xbox to the PlayStation camp. Options are good. Me, I would rather have it be us give us options on a third person perspective of the game as well. You can push the select button and it goes to third person. Like they did on Skyrim. Now, I know that's not CD Projekt Red, but I'm saying Skyrim gave us those options as well.
Yeah.
But like you said, the combat, I saw it. on Twitter, it looks extra spooky.
Listen, if Mirror's Edge has better combat than this game, and that game is how old? I don't know, man. I don't know.
4 or 5 years. And plus, I heard, and saw on a recent interview that they also cut out the customization on the vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so you got your wall running scrapped, customizations on the vehicles have been scrapped that they were promising. I don't know. To me, it sounds overhyped, but we'll see.
That was their biggest. That was my biggest complaint of the game. To be in general, was the fact that it wasn't sick. I mean, it didn't have third person because they were putting a big emphasis on customization. That was really it. But now you got this new gameplay being leaked, and I don't know. Just looking at it like, I don't know. A lot of these games that we hyped up this gen have been kind of a lot of them been disappointments, have they not?
Yeah. A lot of what this game?
A lot of games that have dropped this gen that we've been excited for.
Yeah, but I think that's true for every gen. You remember back on the PS3, all these games that were so hyped. Remember Haze?
Yeah.
The Halo killer?
Yeah, the Halo killer.
This happens every generation, man. This is not new.
True. That's true. But we're at the end, though. That's the sad part. We're at the end of the gen, and it's happening. That's the crazy part about it. But I don't know. I don't even know what to say at that point, to be honest with you.
Hey, Blaze is here with us.
Oh, Blaze is with us, but I can't see his camera.
My thing got disconnected, bro.
No, it does not do that.
I see you now.
I clicked on it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm glad Meds is here. What's up, though, man? Look at him, looking all extra in the chat. He talks all that trash in the chat, but he looks all innocent on camera. Look at this fool, dog.
Listen, man, I'm a nice guy, man. I just,
He's not a nice guy, sir. You called me everything in the book off fair. I don't like that, man. You break my heart.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Brothers fight, man. Brothers fight.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
Is that
well,
that pinstripe shirt?
What's up?
No, that's Blaze.
Oh, is that Blaze? My bad. Blaze, you need to change that shit. You look like a fucking nerd.
Wait, who'd you just
He called you Blaze.
Who?
Blaze, you thought you was Meds. I'm done.
Oh, no. Blaze wishes he had this.
Damn right.
No. It's all jokes.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, grab the reins. Grab the reins, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I get into these topics, man. I know Meds wants to jump into this immediately. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I mean, this is a hot topic. The game's not out yet, right? It's not out yet. It comes out August. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon,
yeah.
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn comes out August, but already it's on Steam's top seller, and it's outselling everything. And the hypocrites like good old Meds here, the port beggars.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They go, these games are interactive movies, Sony just puts out movies. Now he's hyped for it. He's hyped to play it. He's hyped to play greatness. Right. Me and Blaze 4K talk about greatness, but this man, he don't like greatness. He only likes greatness at a discounted price. No. He only likes to play. Wait, let me finish. He only likes to play. He only likes to play greatness at a discounted price at $12.39.
Exactly. Listen, first of all, I never said that Sony makes movies. That's one. Secondly, I don't care about Horizon Zero Dawn. I never begged for this game. I have it on PlayStation. I never played it. Okay. Three, I'm not buying this game. $50 is way too much for this game, bro. I'm not buying it. So
I'm actually shocked. Like, we were talking about this all fair.
Arguments and at somebody else, bro, because that don't apply to me, bro.
I'm really shocked that y'all got to pay $50 for it. I thought it was going to be 60 or lower, right? But they want $50. I'm like, I mean, you're getting full upgrade. You're getting the DLC, right? DLC included. Plus, you get full access to the upgrades, higher resolution, and the most telling thing about that game, again, like we said it earlier before Blaze jumped back in. The game was already set to medium, and the shit looked incredible on current gen consoles. So it's like, I don't know. Like, it's a good sell. It's got linked. It's a long game. I say $60 was justified.
Yeah, I'm done with the $60.
If you want greatness, Meds, you got to pay for it. You want these games day and day. You got to pay for greatness, sir. Not everybody's going to be Game Pass where you could be EBT gaming. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Lobo, I'll accept that gift. I think Lobo said he's. I'll take that, Lobo.
Take what? He gifting Horizon? He gonna give you Horizon, but he don't want to give the dude who actually plotting. The betrayal. Lobo, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Listen, bro, you balling, bro. You got money like that. I'm broke.
because Lobo's a simp.
I'm saying you got Game Pass.
He's feeding the needy, bro. I'm poor.
Bro, we're all eating ramen on this panel. I don't know why we doing this. So, but what y'all think, man? Is this game gonna be it? Is this really gonna be the game that sets the stride, right, in terms of the tide, in terms of sales? I think it's gonna sell 3 times more. What's up? What y'all thinking? I mean, it's already top there, but it's not even out yet. But what y'all think?
It'll sell probably like 1 million or 2. Nothing crazy.
You don't think it's gonna sell you crazy? Like 10, another 5?
Nah.
No.
The only games that sell like 10 millions on PC is like big multiplayer games, like PUBG, that sold like 40 million copies. Those games sell a lot, but single player games on PC, the max they sell is like 2 or 3.
So I can see it doing 2 or 3 million. A lot of people are clamoring up for this game. I can see it doing easy 2 or 3.
He says all this now. Watch him buy it. He gonna be in there. I ain't going.
I mean, Danny already told me he's buying it for me day one.
Danny's buying it for you. Damn, Danny. Danny.
He still promised me, one PC game of my choice since I went to PC Master Race.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Exactly.
How you enjoying that PC Master Race life, boy?
Dude, I'm loving it. I mean, it's fucking awesome, dude. I'm glad, between you, Danny, and
you lost your shade.
Big Cloud helped me picking this shit out. It's a fucking bomb, dude.
Yeah, you lost
awesome, man. Shade. You gotta add me on everything later, man.
I will. So, Blaze, what do you think about this shit? Is it worth 50? You nerd?
Blaze too busy laughing at Medj, dog, and the PC port begging.
Blaze already bought it.
I did not buy it. I got
No, you didn't buy it. You got a handout also.
Oh.
You gotta get
YouTube perks.
Who gave it to you? Who gave it to you?
Dude, Emmanuel.
I'm forgiven?
Nah, Emmanuel on my friends list. He always.
What up, platform? What up, Danny?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
But I made a bet with Megs too. I told Megs I would buy it if the game is if the game's $40 and under, I'll cop it for you, bro. Because we made a deal and he won. Yeah. He won like the half end of the deal, but. Yeah,
that's why I'm salty, really. That's why I'm salty, because now I don't get a free copy.
But we're still going to get it being Red Hood. But the point is, like, yeah, 40. If they would have sold it for $40, $30, it would have been a real treat for you guys. But 50 is like, do I think it's worth it? Yeah, it's worth it, but do I think it should be $50? Personally, I think it should be $40 bucks. No more than $40. But I mean.
Nah, Blade. We gotta make these dudes pay for that greatness. Don't let Meds come in here and walk all over us and take our precious exclusives.
He's limping.
They're our games. They're our games. You don't deserve it. I said it, Meds. You don't deserve it. Can't play it.
The thing I'm trying to say is these PC guys. Look, the last time they played a great game was like a real PC exclusive. I'm not talking about VR. I'm not talking about top down. I'm not talking about Dota or whatever. I'm talking. Last time they played like a real PC exclusive was Half-Life 2. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a treat for them. They're gonna.
That was Crisis, sir. Crisis
what?
1. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, but I'm saying, was that before Half-Life 2?
That was after.
Yeah, that's why. So that's why
that was 07.
Was it 07? But for real, like they haven't had like a. The way PlayStation guys look at exclusives. But it's a good thing for PC gaming, bro. They're gonna fucking love it. The game's running at medium, first of all. On a PS4 Pro with 4K and HDR, that shit looks incredible. I seriously can't sit here and imagine how good this game is going to look on a PC. Maxed out with high frame rate, high resolution. You got dynamic.
You're gonna see petitions for years after this game
gets the dynamic foliage when you walk by shit. This shit moves now.
Yeah.
So, I'm surprised they don't got ray tracing though. I am, because Death Stranding got ray tracing. It's the same engine.
It hasn't been mastered fully, and not at least not till those new cards come out. It hasn't really been mastered.
Right. Yeah.
When it gets mastered, there may be a patch, maybe, depending on how well it does. So there was that. Shout out to Lobo, $2 super chat. He said Horizon Zero Dawn is free if you buy an AMD CPU 3500 and up. Cool, Lobo. Let me pull that out my ass. A CPU. Pull that out my ass. Shout out to Danny, Platform Live. $5 super chat says Big Mike is the failure king. I'm not buying Horizon Zero Dawn from him. I'm getting it for myself. Mike Fail King Deluxe. Take his life, Danny. Take his life.
Damn.
Anyway, so there was that situation. Good. That's good. It's coming out there finally. I'm guessing more games will follow suit. More likely, Spider-Man is next because Spider-Man made the PlayStation Now service, so it's on there. So I can see that happening very, very soon. Not long. What's up?
I don't see Spider-Man doing it next.
That don't mean shit, Ryan. That don't mean
right.
I mean, every game that's made it on here so far has been on PlayStation Now first, and that's kind of like the stepping stone into going there.
I see, since Horizon Zero Dawn be doing it, and if it does 2-3 million, I see God of War coming in next. God of War.
Yeah, might be Bloodborne. Yeah, good point. I forgot about Bloodborne.
They'll do Days Gone, man.
Nah, Bloodborne. Bloodborne.
Because they already said, for one, Corey already said he wants, God of War on PC.
Don't matter what he wants. He's just a little.
He said, "Don't matter."
It's true.
Don't matter what he wants.
He said it's not up to him. So I can see, God of War doing it if this does 2-3 million. Easy.
What's funny about the PS4 is this shit is running at 60 FPS on an RX 580 at 1080p, and it's hitting 60 FPS on PlayStation 4 settings. It just goes to show you, man, how outdated these consoles really were. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, at this rate, I mean, we about to destroy these next gen consoles in the future of gaming if this shit becomes the standard at this point. Even though a lot of people have kind of already accepted it, but nah, it's kind of weird. NBA 2K. Yeah, you already know I'm about to go with this. NBA 2K21, they showcased a brand new Mamba edition for their game. It has Kobe Bryant on the cover. And again,
what the fuck they're doing, right?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They threw Kobe on there, first of all, named it the Mamba edition. They have a $100 version, which comes with both the PS5 or Series X version, depending on which version you buy, right? They got the $100 version where you can get like the upgraded for the next gen console and the current gen one. But now they listed the PS5 and Series X versions of the game basically, and the price point for it was $70. Now, it's bad enough you put Kobe Bryant on the cover for this, and then you go, yeah, this is it, right? And this is like, oh, we want $70 for this, but 2K of all companies, $70. And this is a company that's known for what, guys? Milking the hell out of you for VC points.
Yeah.
This is the creepy part, right? And the funny thing about it, a lot of people say, oh, y'all guys acting cheap because we used to pay more. Here's the thing. That is true. But if this becomes the new standard, y'all missing one vital key here. Season passes. Are we still going to get season passes in the future? Yeah. Are we still going to get this whole free-to-play, type of model where we're actually still paying for the game, but we're paying 3 times more through microtransactions, through cosmetics and shit like that from Call of Duty? Are we still getting that type of stuff? And you already know Activision looking at this shit like, I'm waiting for that. They're looking at this. They're waiting for this to take off. But $70 for games? And the biggest issue with this, too, aside from that, it goes back to what Aaron Greenberg said. If you want to go back to the consoles, right? Aaron Greenberg said they're not mandating 60 FPS on Xbox Series X. And more than likely, you can already guess Sony's not going to do the same thing with third-party devs. So if we're paying $70 and we're still getting 30 FPS plus season passes, so basically incomplete games, $70 and all that shit, who needs the next gen again? What's the point of next gen?
I mean,
you might as well go to PC.
You also gotta think how much it costs to make a video game. That shit has gone crazy.
I got a rebuttal for that because a lot of people thought it was crazy. Who in here remembers when I brought up Sean Layton's tweet, guys? Y'all remember that the last show? I brought up Sean Layton's tweet. Sean Layton was like, "Oh, I would welcome games to be back to 12 to 15 hours long. To what, guys? Cut down on production costs and cut down on the overall cost of the game." People thought I was crazy for agreeing with him. That actually would help.
NBA, it don't make sense, bro. Like, it's literally a fucking roster upgrade with fucking better light. Like, I don't know, the PS3 version of NBA to PS4 was a huge jump, and it was justified. That shit looked incredible, but I don't know how much better these games. Like, I got to see this running in like an actual gameplay.
Oh, wait till Madden. I think that's gonna be the key, right? It's Madden. I think if Madden does it, we're fucked. we're fucked if Madden does it.
This is not one. If you think this is like a special exception, you're nuts. This is it. The games are going to be $70. It's not like one publisher is going to price their games at one price and everybody else is going to price them at. We're not going to have like different prices on different games. That's not happening. It's going to be uniform across the board, $70, man.
Yeah.
Can you see digital prices being cheaper because of that?
No.
It could be if they cut out the middleman like type approach. I think they could bring it back to 6. That's why I think Sony has digital version for the console. Like, just because remember, as Microsoft and Sony are having like these close to Steam like sales on the console every single month. It feels like there's a crazy sale. I think they probably would do that to cut out the cost.
Yeah, games digital go on sale a lot more frequently and for a lot lower prices.
Yeah, I think they'll do it.
When you buy them at full retail price, they're still going to be matching because the problem is that you still need your retail partners to sell the box. And you can't screw over your retail partners by undercutting them by 10, 15, whatever amount of dollars, because then they have no incentive to carry the box. I worked in retail at GameStop actually for about a year, and the profit margins on consoles is paper thin.
What's up, Quantum TV? Good to see you.
It's like $10. Like GameStop makes like $5 to $10 off a console sold. So they don't make anything. They make all the money off of software, just like Sony and Microsoft do. So cutting, doing the price differently, digital to physical, it's just simply not going to happen. At least not day one.
Yeah, you don't think so? So you think it's like we're a few years before we start getting to that type of structure?
Unless Sony had a more, like, if Sony and Microsoft had stores all over America and the world that sold the console themselves, then sure, they would be able to do that. But obviously that's not the case, and Microsoft just shut down all their stores. They shut down
all their stores except like 2, and Sony has them in like select areas. So yeah, that's true. Very, very true.
Okay, quick question there, Red Cloud.
Everybody hit that like button and share it around. Appreciate you guys.
But that makes perfect sense, Mez. But what I was saying, like, maybe because they're trying to push these digital versions, maybe, maybe like, hey, if you go with it, I get what you're saying, though. Kind of hurts the bottom line of the retailers carrying the game. But
yeah.
Yo, Ryan, quick question.
What's up?
Danny wants to know if you can jump in.
It's not a quick question. That's a disturbance in the force.
Let him jump in because I'm not going to be here for the whole show anyway. So.
Oh, you want? All right. Can you add him to the call?
For like 20 more minutes.
I can try to add him to the call.
We'll add him to the call. So as Medj dips out, we'll add you. All right, Danny.
I'll be gone in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, because Medj wanted to come over here and piss on console guys,
I just wanted to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn and $70.
He wanted to throw like he goes, I'm a guy who wants peace in the community, but as soon as he sees a bad PlayStation news, he'd be like in the chat like ha 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 every single time.
Jeez.
You do it every single time. Even when I'm in my premieres, he's in the chat.
Listen, I just like the salty pony tears. That's all. And when I play Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm modding them robot dinosaurs. They're gonna be ponies, people. So check out my stream. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, they have mod support. That's gonna be crazy.
They confirmed that.
If they got mod support, that'd be crazy. They have it looking like Xena and shit.
I don't think they'll
have mod support.
They have mod support. That'd be fucking incredible.
Whether or not they like it, they'll have mod support.
All right, I'm saying like open source mod support.
Probably not.
Yeah. This is actually good publicity for them though, because this is like good going into the sequel. Because everybody's still talking about the game now. So, hey, if it does really really well, you already know Part 2 is going to be looked at like with even more anticipation. So, there's that. Horizon Zero Dawn. What was the other topic going on here? So let me go back to Dr. Disrespect. I know a lot of people are going, oh, y'all got to follow up on this. Well, here's the thing about Dr. Disrespect. Nobody knows a damn thing of what's going on here. It's seriously like all speculation. But I do want to shout out one particular individual. Like, I love doing this because he actually made a good point here. And I think this actually does pay a little... this does play a little bit into what really happened with Dr. Disrespect. So you guys remember, pretty much Twitch's biggest competition was Mixer. Like, that was their competition for a little bit. And they had a deal with Dr. Disrespect where they were going to pay him $20 million just to stay exclusive to Twitch. But however, you guys already know, just recently, Microsoft has canceled Mixer. And Review Tech USA put out a video, and he believes that since they didn't really have no competition with Mixer at the time, they didn't want to pay this man. And what they did was they went and just... they went with a story that was going around that he cheated on his wife, and they ended their partnership with him and just gave him the boot just to say, fuck it, we're not going to pay.
That happened ages ago. That's grimy.
No, it's something else. Like, he recently just did it again at a Twitch con, something like that. It's like another thing going on. So,
here.
That's the thing that's going around with Dr. Disrespect. Again, he hasn't even said a word. Well, he did talk about it on Twitch, but he said they haven't given him a reason why his shit was taken on. If you go to Twitch, his channel doesn't even exist.
And I also saw
and everybody's been refunded. What's up?
Twitch, I saw where Twitch made a statement and said that we don't have to give them.
What would you say? I'm sorry, you cut off.
I also saw where Twitch made a statement on Twitter saying they don't have to give a reason.
They don't have to give a reason, and this guy has been on the platform for how long, and he has how much pull in the platform. So what kind of messaging is that? Yeah, what kind of messaging is that? So does that mean that they don't value your time in general when you show up to this? You know, that's weird. That's weird. That's really, really weird.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, just like a regular daily job. I mean, there was one. Well, I used to work at Food City. I was an assistant manager, and I was firing people. I didn't have to give a reason. I just want to say you're fired, and well, you don't have to give a reason.
Oh my god! Okay, Blaze, what's your thoughts on this? Dr. Disrespect.
I mean, the dude. When you think of Twitch, you think of Dr. Disrespect. Bro. It's just like you think like he's one of the big names. So, I mean, regardless, he's going to be successful wherever he goes. He don't need Twitch. I feel like Twitch needs him. I seriously believe that way. Like, I feel like he can go to Facebook gaming. He can stream on YouTube and he'll be fine, bro. He really will. Like, the only thing he's going to lose out in is that contract and maybe all the tiers and subs and shit like that. But I think they need to work it out. Like if that's how they're doing, if they want to be, it's like WWE. Like WCW's out of business and now WWE does whatever they want. You know, it's like, it's, you know, well, I don't know. I don't like to speculate on shit I don't know. But if that's what it is, those are my thoughts.
See you later, Quantum. Thanks for coming through. All right. Med, you want to add anything to this?
No, man. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Dr. Disrespect sucks they won't tell him why.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the video of
his last
few
stream.
minutes on stream.
Yeah, he kind of was like on the verge of crying. Yeah, he was like on the verge. You could tell, you just hold it back, but you got that pride. He was on the verge of tears, and it said that he was just like, okay, Championship Club or Champions Club, we'll get through this, and he just ended the stream. That shit was crazy. And then like 30 minutes later, his entire channel, all his videos, all his clips, gone. Like, that's
bro. He got a cameo with the goddamn Undertaker. Like the Undertaker don't do interviews.
Yeah,
like, he's got a full blown cameo where they're like battling each other, staring at like. It's just the dude got a lot of pull, man. Like.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah. I don't know how the hell he got that. You know, I don't know. I don't know how you pull that off, especially when he just now retired. I don't know.
My conspiracy about Dr. Disrespect though is that I feel like Twitch only had a partnership with him because they felt like they needed him, especially after Shroud and Ninja departed.
Oh yeah.
But now that Shroud and Ninja and Mixer as a whole, you know, aren't even a threat, that they probably are. You remember that time he was filming like at E3 in a bathroom or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like mistakenly walked in the bathroom. Yeah.
I feel like all the BS that he's done in the past, they're punishing him for it now because they no longer need him. You know,
he was protected.
They got him, and they were probably giving him tons of money. Like if Ninja got 30 million, he probably got a very similar amount. And Twitch was like, why are we paying this guy? We only paid this guy so he would stay. Now there's nowhere else he can go. Why are we paying him? Let's find a way to get out of this contract so we can keep our money.
Didn't they ban Ninja from coming back to Twitch at the time?
Nah, they only ban you because they take away your partnership because you went to another platform. Because when you sign, there's a contract you sign when you become a partner, and it says you're exclusive to us. You can't go streaming somewhere else. So that terminated his contract with them. But if he wants to go back to Twitch, I'm sure they'll welcome him back with open arms.
Yeah, he's gonna be laughing his ass back to the same spot regardless.
Do you know if Ninja's been streaming at all recently?
Nah.
So not really.
You remember? Listen to me. You guys, I hate to keep using the wrestling reference, but you remember when dudes from WCW and they went out of business and you didn't see Hulk Hogan, NWO, those guys
WCW takeover thing?
Because they still they were making more money by staying home and going by the contract. Like if they don't wrestle for anybody else, they get paid. But if they want to go back, they void the contract. So I don't think you're going to be seeing Ninja and these guys stream for a long time until that contract expires. I think if it's the same type of shit, you know.
I say at least 30 days because that's how usually a contract works. If you like Brody Lee, which is he used to go by Luke Harper in WWE, and even though he got out of his contract, they told him he wasn't allowed to go to AEW or any other promotion for at least 30 days.
you have to like stay away from the competition. You can't wear their merchandise. You can't do none of that. Ironically, you remember Chris Jericho did that when he was in New Japan, and they got pissed with that. He disappeared like a week later, and he goes, "Fuck WWE," and now he's in AEW, and look at him, he's more over than ever.
That was like a $20 million plus deal they gave Doc. Disrespect. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, I think they really there might be some truth to that. They probably just said, "Screw him, I'm not going to pay him." You know, after all this shit, it's probably with us. Like, fuck him, I'm not going to pay him. So if Ninja does get back to Twitch, that's gonna be like the biggest FU to fucking Dr. Disrespect. I don't know. That's gonna be a FU because the dude really did carry the platform. So I'm guessing he'll. Well, actually, no. I'm hearing that he's kicked on all platforms, right? Isn't that what's going on? All platforms, Dr. Disrespect, aside from Twitch.
From what I heard.
Isn't he like kicked from all platforms like YouTube?
Nah, he can go anywhere he wants.
Oh, he can go anywhere he wants. Okay, so yeah, he's got a YouTube channel with what 1.8 million, something like that. I mean, he's got an established YouTube channel.
He don't even take it serious. Like YouTube, he's not even pushing YouTube. Like he would just put his little skits and highlights on it. But if he actually takes it serious and streams on it, or Facebook Gaming gives him some money, who knows? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll probably partner with YouTube Gaming. Yeah, YouTube Gaming, and then probably do like those custom layouts again, and just do with that or something.
Bro,
maybe.
He's fine, bro. He used to create maps for Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare. Like he can do other stuff too. You don't even need streaming. You know.
Yeah, he's a talented guy. He's not just a video game player. He used to work in the industry, and he's made so much money off Twitch already that he can take like a whole year off without working and figure out what he wants to do with his life. So he's gonna be fine.
Right. And all of us be like, what the fuck? What's up?
I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true or not. But I also heard that he was going to, just quit streaming altogether if he doesn't want to stream.
I mean, he can. That's the thing. He can. He don't need it. He don't need it.
He can. Like Matt said, he can just give it up.
He really don't need it. He can do whatever the hell he wants at this point. So, oh boy. All right, Cyberpunk done. We killed that.
There we go.
Dr. Disrespect.
Here's where I drop out, you guys. Have a great show. I'll be in the chat. Invite your boy, Big Mike.
Oh, add Danny.
You don't want Cyberpunk?
I send the invite, Danny. If you want to jump in now.
Yeah, now it's time. But
Why you don't want to talk about Cyberpunk?
Oh no, we killed those topics. I was just saying. Oh. All right, so while we wait for him, let's get into this Xbox show. This Xbox show is looking pretty damn big, guys. 70 games. 70 playable games they're going to be doing there, supposedly. What y'all thinking, man? What y'all thinking?
From first party
is this
and third party.
From first party to third party, 70 games. Big showcase. There was another report that came out also proving Lockhart exists again. So Lockhart supposedly this time around, it's pretty much everything we talked about a bajillion times. It's going to be the cheaper entry-level console. However, the new reports coming from Tom Warren that the Lockhart is going to have a CPU more powerful than PS5. That's the thing that's going around.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this?
That in the track camera.
You say you don't care?
No, I'm saying like really like that's what's going around. Like it's like come on, bro. Just Lockhart. Like Xbox is trash, bro.
Not 70 exclusive, 70 games.
All right. Me personally, like I said, what they buy, like they picked up 13, 15 studios. I'm hoping at least let's say 10 of those are all first party like AAA games because that's what I want. I mean, that's what Xbox needs.
Well, not yeah. I said fast. I said powerful. More faster than PS5. But yeah.
They need more first person AAA exclusive games beside their typical Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Mm-hmm. So
that's what I'm.
What's your thoughts, though? I mean, again, $500 million, Halo, guys. Make a break. 343. Death Singer, where you at? You fraud.
I was never a big Halo fan. I played 1 through 3, and after that, 4 and 5 was, eh.
I mean, what's up, Red Hood? But
you know, Halo. I feel like Halo has to have a great game. Like they can't just have another mediocre. Like you know,
I don't think so mediocre. I think they'll blow us away with the graphics.
Yeah,
what
I'm saying but graphics don't equal a good game, though. They just don't. Like you can't just have another okay game that's received okay by the fan base. Like a lot of people liked it, a lot of people hated it. A lot of people like multiplayer, a lot of people hated it. I think they just need a great game, and that's it. Like that's all. Microsoft needs one game to start them up, to get them going. That's all they need is one.
Shout out to my adopted son, Kali Rex, in the chat. What's up? But yeah, I agree. Look who just jumped in here with his little lame, boring avatar. Doesn't turn his camera on, but he puts on this lame avatar. What's up?
Don said.
Turn on your camera, Dan. I don't want to see Luigi, bro.
You better turn that camera on. I'm just saying, it's ejectable.
I'm still cleaning up shit. That's
here we go.
I gotta put this shit everywhere. I was like, damn, I got this shit.
This man got lotion everywhere. He saw Horizon Zero Dawn on Steam.
Yo, right. He's taking off his honeydew apron.
Oh, that's cold.
I'm always trying to fucking go.
Oh, that's cold.
That's cold. That's cold. Space where it's tragic.
What's up, Bevel?
That's what he does, man.
That is cold.
It's his life, man. It's built around tragedy. That's his shit. I'm trying to clean shit up.
Bro, you can't have a dirtier room than Red Hood, so don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Yo, facts. Yo, man, that man looks like a slob. Though he had pizza on the floor.
Yo, we got 105 people in the chat.
I just can't believe.
All right, can you see me? Am I here? Am I listening?
Oh man!
I just killed me.
There it is. Look at him.
Oh Lord.
He's got the
We're playing, Red Hood. Relax. We're playing, dog.
He's got that spotty beard going on.
Oh Lord.
Shit, like I got alopecia. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, though. I'm trying.
Man, pizza on the floor. It was stuck to the ceiling. Y'all remember that movie Do Where's My Car when they threw the pizza in there? That's Red Hood. It's clean. I'm fucking with you. Shout out to Red Hood in the chat. All right, man. Let me bring Danny. I know Danny was like, I got to get in here because we got to talk about the $70 for games. The future. The future is not looking too bright. Let me tell you, $70, and we're talking about season passes, and we're talking about incomplete pieces of shit that's not even 60 frames per second. No,
it's robbery.
That's not a future I'm hyped for.
They said it's not 60.
No, it's gonna be 70 for the.
No, the frame rate.
Oh, for
frame rate.
I don't even think they said frame rate, did they? I don't think they talked about frame rate.
They mentioned it. Usually it's what 60. It's 60 even on.
It should be 60. But I'm saying though, in games in general, if this is the norm, yeah. We're still paying for 30 frames per second for $70. No.
How do you think Nintendo feels? 240p.
Like Thugnificent. I'm like, eat a whole dick. Fuck out of here. No. What you about to say?
I ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, $70. I'm just saying.
Listen, man, $70, man, for 2K. That's a hard ask, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they already have fucking casinos and all kind of shit that's outside of what is the core of it, which is basketball. So I don't know. It's like you got to show. How about you let me just buy the basketball portion for $30?
Yeah.
And then and then you can, if everybody wants the other shit, they can pay $70. I'll do that. I'm willing to do that.
As soon as you said that, Dan, I was thinking, Dave Chappelle from Living with Keller. He scratches his neck. How much is that? Let me, buy that game and get sniffing it for $30.
First of all, that wasn't Dave Chappelle, so your life is lost.
Okay,
go ahead, get him. Go ahead, get him, Dan. Go ahead, get him.
I ain't even got the shit.
I mean, he looks like Dave Chappelle, but still, it's funny as fuck when he
hold on. Big Cloud, can you pull up Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle for Big Mike. Please.
I don't like confrontations. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
We don't do confrontations here.
Chad, just go look up Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and then I want you to tell me.
Let's not do this today. Let's not do this today. Let's not do this. We're about to see the death of Gabe 70 times.
I'm trying to turn it on for you, big time.
Oh, God. Shout out to the Hobie Superior Artist. Good to see you. He says, yo, Ryan, my PS5 drawing is 90% complete. And it should be out today before the day is over. I'll tag you when it's ready. I got you. Shout out to the Superior Artist. I need to follow that dude. That dude's fucking talented as hell. You guys need artwork? Hit him up. Dude's awesome.
Yeah.
But, oh, he good. He good. Let's get into this T-flop nonsense now. A lot of people have been wondering, have I been out of touch? I have not been out of touch. Yes, I've been absent, but I have not been out of touch on a lot of stuff here. So one thing that's been going around, again, with this whole Lockhart thing and T-flops, the wording has been changed around, right? Microsoft came out and said that they don't really care about T-flops. Otherwise, they would have went with a variable clock rate, something like that. Is that what they said? Variable frequency, some shit like that in a tweet or in an article. Now we got the Lockhart coming out, and dudes are talking about the CPU. It's more faster than the PS5. And if this is true, if this damn thing is true, my thing is, okay, I thought you guys didn't care about this. I thought it was all about the graphics. You know what I'm saying? Could we just keep it consistent? Because, you know, when dudes talking about 10, it was all 12 T-flops. Now we're talking about the lower-end model. And they're saying that Microsoft's won with this lower-end model. Now, funny thing about this lower-end model could very well be a big deal for them. Because, for example, if they price it right. But a lot of people are saying, like, $250 for this? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe $300. Maybe $350.
For the Lockhart?
Yeah, for the Lockhart. I don't know. What y'all feel? Y'all think $250?
Listen, even if it still doesn't have the disk drive in it, like the Blu-ray drive, it still has beefy hardware in it. I can't see that coming in at $250, man. Like I just can't. I can see it maybe $400. You know, maybe $450 for the Lockhart, $550 or $575 for the X. Like I just can't see it come in no lower than that, just because of the hardware.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see 70 games there. They're saying 70 games at this showcase.
Yeah, but the Lockhart is supposed to have a, you know. That's the thing, bro. We're talking about a unicorn, bro. We haven't seen it. We don't know, like, you know what I mean? We're just going by rumors, bro. Like, we haven't even seen it.
Everybody's saying it's real, man. If it's real, it's real. You know, you gotta talk about it. If you don't talk about it, you're scared, man.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Where, in your dreams?
Hell yeah, dog.
Bro, we're talking about a unicorn, bro.
That's my fucking nightmare, dog.
Visualized. He said,
yo, look.
You're talking about fucking Jeopardy music played when I saw it.
Ryan, are you going to buy a standard PS5 or are you going to buy a Lockhart? You're probably going to buy a standard PS5 because it's more powerful and you know you're going to get better games anyway.
How you know this, dog?
How do you know the standard PS5
how you know
is
this,
more
dog?
powerful?
Because we already know what the standard PS4 is. We already know the specs on it.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
You said, so you don't think the digital PS5 is going to be the same power?
I think it's going to be the same. It's same power. At least,
yeah, it's missing is the Blu-ray drive. It's the same.
Yeah, it's just a Blu-ray drive missing.
It doesn't have Blu-ray.
That's all it is.
Nothing to do with the graphical capability.
Right.
So
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's gotta be. It can't be that much cheaper.
Yeah.
You may save $100,
and they're both the same height, so it's not like they made it smaller and cut costs.
Right.
It's the exact same thing. It's just missing the drive.
You just can't insert your disc.
Right.
That's all it is.
You sounded weird when you said that, but okay.
I know. I was trying to be pervy with it. I was trying to be pervy.
But no, I mean, it's good for them. I mean, if it happens, if they do show this off at the show, then hey, we will finally see it. Reports going around for Fable. That's still going around. That's still alive and well.
I mean,
Perfect Dark. Was it Perfect Dark? This the other one, something like that. Perfect Dark. The other
Dark.
Yeah, Perfect Dark.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark.
I also saw Ninja Gaiden, another Ninja Gaiden maybe.
I don't know about Ninja Gaiden, sir. It's Gaiden, not Gaiden.
Gaiden, whatever.
It's Gaiden, not Gaiden. If a samurai was here, they would be offended.
They'd be like, "What the fuck?"
But like I said,
Ninja Gaiden is classic.
like I said, I mean, I would like to see, like I said, they picked up 13, 15.
This man said Ninja Gaiden. I never heard.
I would like to see, like I said, 10 first-party games, AAA exclusive games that Xbox needs, because that's what they're lacking. That's what's hurting them is Xbox exclusives. All they got is Forza, Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Big Mike, are you sitting on a goddamn recliner, my guy?
Dude, don't be knocking.
Bro, I need that.
This shit's fucking cool.
You got no damn room.
That's not how I do my podcast.
God damn, bro. I have a recliner. I usually slide it over, but wow.
Them fucking gaming chairs hurt your ass after a while.
Bro.
Like they go, hey guys, it comes with a lumbar support. Get that. I'm like,
Bro,
3 hours later. 3 hours later, my ass was numb. I couldn't move.
I've heard people let their asses go tingling in a gaming chair.
I'm not even sitting in my gaming chair. I'm sitting in my regular office chair because my gaming chair, it's like you talk about butt hurt. Like if somebody's acting butt hurt, I'll be butt hurt like a motherfucker in that chair, man.
Yo, Dan, tell me your ass be going like after like a long game, so you get up, your ass is all like.
Dude, you can't even stand up and feel like you've been to prison. It's like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? God damn, I'm scared straight. You got me.
Oh shit.
This is why Ryan don't leave his gaming chair.
Oh,
because if he stand up, his ass gonna fall, man.
Ryan don't leave his gaming chair.
He gonna stand up and that shit gonna be like, oh, you don't want to hear that shit, dog. He be making posts on Twitter. I'm at the hospital, y'all. What happened? Man,
pull something. I pull something.
Yo, the chat says pause, Danny.
Ain't Salty in the call? Hey, Salty, just jump in. It's in the top left. He should be in the call. Just top left.
He's there.
Yeah, just jump in. But no. I'll just switch over to the other level.
So he has no comeback for that either, Danny.
I know he don't.
Yeah, y'all some sad individuals. That's all I gotta say. Y'all some sad bastards. All of you.
Shit. He said, don't call.
I got nothing to say to y'all. The whole chat's like, Paul, sir. Yeah, congratulations.
Mark says, man, what the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, you just experienced a WTF moment.
Shit.
All right, so.
I mean, keeping it 100, though. At least you keep it real, bro.
Hey.
Keeping it real, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That ain't real. That's fucking spooky. That ain't real.
Oh, your ass be getting numb, bro.
That ain't real. That's spooky,
Dude,
sir.
man, that shit hurt, man.
Ryan don't play on PC. He's always on his little PlayStation, so you don't know.
Oh, yeah. Tell everybody. Why don't you tell the world, sir. Tell the world. Tell the fucking world, he says.
He said, tell the fucking world.
Tell the world. I mean, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe. All right. Got our other guest in the building, Saltiest Game. What's up, bro?
Yo, just got back from a military operation. Got my nose swabbed for corona, man. Shit was crazy.
Oh,
yeah, what up, Salty?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
They went through all them tests, huh?
Yeah, like they have the community college. It's not operating obviously right now, so they have you pull up. There's dudes in military outfits. Like they have you like pull into these slots, and then they have these tents set up looking like it's out of, I don't know, some science fiction movie, and then they take your information, swab your nose. It's crazy.
They hit them with the fist.
I've done it twice.
Your family.
Yeah, we're not having symptoms or anything, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll get the test back for in like 4 days or something.
There you go.
Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, we've been having fun, dog. You know what I'm saying? We'll just bring you up to speed on what's been going on. But where do we start, guys? Because we're just killing this topic.
Hey, Salty, we're not gonna see you on camera, bro.
There you go. Yo, everybody out.
Yo, honestly, I don't even have a camera on my PC.
You got a camera. You just think you're too good for the camera. That's what I see. I see you.
Let the hair down there, Salty.
Let it down. Yeah, I'm gonna get it set up though.
Easy sailor. Easy sailor. He tells us to let the hair down. Easy sailor.
So what's good? What are you guys talking about, man?
Shit. Let me get you up to speed. So shout out to Wanye again. I don't know if he's in the chat. Shout out to my brother. He put out that tweet for Cyberpunk 2077, first person hand-to-hand combat, and looked a little spooky. Fire.
Did you see the katana combat?
Nah.
Oh man,
what did he do?
The katana combat looking dope as fuck.
Really?
I sent the video to Big Mike.
Yo, it's really hard to get.
Big Mike don't share shit.
Like, it's hard to get.
Big Mike don't. What you said it like I was supposed to know. Big Mike don't share shit.
I'm trying to tell you that.
Bro, you hear this shit? Yo, he said it like Big Mike shares. Yo, I swear to God, I'm done.
I don't share shit.
I see you don't share shit, motherfucker. You don't share it.
This video's old.
Oh God, he is old though.
Hand-to-hand combat looks a little stiff, but the sword combat looks great. So I think it just depends.
Is that your body?
Can you name me a game that does hand-to-hand?
No,
combat?
I just said that the hand-to-hand combat looks kind of spooky.
I know, but name me a game that looks like good when it comes to first-person hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-hand combat. Really,
it's not a lot, right?
Dun 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 dun.
Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior's first combat looks okay, and then
mostly melee,
which is Bright Memory, which is the next gen game that's already out.
Look at Daddy, Daddy trying to squirm him out of this argument. You can't squirm him out of this argument, sir. You can't.
Maybe Dying Light.
Dying Light. What argument?
I'm playing. I'm fucking shit.
I sound like did I miss something?
What's up, Royal?
That's what it is.
So you guys are talking about Cyberpunk. I'm taking it.
Yeah, first-person gameplay, which
yeah, I saw that, man.
The katana shit too.
I saw that too, and exactly what you're talking about with Shadow Warrior 2. But the thing is like, you go based off of your immediate feelings, and my immediate feelings were just meh. You know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't feel like a game that's been in development for what, 8 years or something like that. Like,
yeah,
it just, I don't know if the first person decision is one that they should have made for this game. Maybe first person, you can move to third person to kind of see your character. It just, there's question marks, because when I saw that hand to hand, like, I understand what you guys are saying, but it just, like, if you look at Shadow Warrior 2, that's in Game Pass right now. It's a fun game, but that's not like a big AAA game, in my opinion, that would garner all this attention. And it looks on par with that game, or, you know, the hand-to-hand stuff, or even some of the other gameplay I've seen, like the katana stuff that you were showing. That's better, but does it blow me away? Sure. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
is
but
it
it's
some
better
next
than that
level
hand-to-hand, though.
Yeah. So like, if you see the Last of Us 2, you see some of the shit that's happening in that game that you're like, wow, I've never seen those kind of animations, or I've never seen this, or not, you know, this is next level. With Cyberpunk, are you saying that when you see this game? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, Cyberpunk, it's not like a fully based, like, yeah, is it a first person shooter? Technically, yeah, but it's more like a real traditional RPG. It's like, it's not. I'm not trying to even cap the game. It don't even matter to me. It really don't. But like, it's when you look at first person perspective, it's super hard to get that right. Like, if you can't even, like, you're telling me Shadow Warrior, people maybe Dying Light, but those are mostly melee based combat games. Like, you're using a melee weapon most of the time. Like, it's just hard to get right, man. It's really hard to get right.
So why do you, like, normally when you guys play RPGs, like, what's the main draw for you to go in there? Like, is it customization? Is it like leveling up? Like, what draws you into an RPG?
It's customization. I would say leveling up, and depending on what it is, like, kind of, you know, style. I say the story.
No, the decision making, man. The story, the
decision making. That stuff is all engrossing.
It just, I just feel like it's going to be hard to connect the dots with that, because, like, customization. So, like, in some of these games you're playing, if you get a badass armor set, or you get, like, stuff, you want to look at it, you know, you want to.
They need third person. You're right.
You know? Yeah.
You're right.
So,
they need third person.
Why have five different bush, pube hair combinations if you can't show it off,
You can look down. You just move the camera down. And you just go, oh shit, there it is. There's my distant powered.
Yeah. And like I think me and Salty talked about on his podcast that they were gonna.
What I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
So why add VR if you ain't gonna add the third person option? Right?
Yeah. VR? Well, the VR is like usually first person, right?
Yeah, VR would make sense in first person.
Yeah.
But still, why add that option if you can't add third person?
No, they'll add it, bro. I get if they don't, the modding community will. So either way, we're good.
I'll be down for that if the modding community does it.
What game was that they were comparing it to? The hand-to-hand. It was like it faded into another game. It goes from first to third person when they were fighting. God, what is that called?
I have no clue, but I will say this. It's a game
that I've never played.
Yeah, I will say this. Like, I've rarely played this game as much, but if this is true and that's the final product for the combat, it's gonna be sad because you won't hear the end of it. Mirror's Edge was ahead of his time.
Was it Mirror's Edge that they compared it to? I think it might have been that game.
Nah, Mirror's Edge was always first person.
No. I know you're talking about Salty.
There's something else.
I've seen the video.
It's the video that shows the fighing because it is first person, but to like signify what's going on or kind of it shows what's happening in the third person. Like it fades out to like a cutscene or some shit. I don't know.
I've seen exactly what you're doing. Dude, The Witcher 3 is one of the most modded games of all time. So I'm sure. If they don't add it in, I'm sure the modding community will do it. But for console players, we're kind of like, come on, man. Like, I want to play this on a PS5 and, whatever. But they have to do it because you get all this dope new gear and dope new weapons and hats, and you can't even see it from a first-person perspective. It's stupid.
Like that Seeker said, Fallout had third-person option.
Who said that?
Isn't it like you could get like bionic, like cybernetics and shit too? Like a lot of that, like what if you get that on your legs? You get that on your body? Like I want to see that. Like it just seems like a missed opportunity,
I agree, Salty, 100%.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying it's not bad to have it, but that's what I want to see in the game, third person.
Well, I think it also depends on how they develop the game because some of these games, it's not just like you flip a switch and you change the camera and you can all of a sudden see third person. It's how they actually develop the game because what is it, Apex Legends? They did this like brief third person mode and it was just janky as hell because the game wasn't developed for that, but there's an actual model doing the same shit. Like some of these games, it's just floating arms with like guns and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't plan for a third person.
Salty, if a random Joe Schmo can do it in the modding community in a couple of weeks, these developers can do it. Hopefully,
yeah.
That is true.
It still looks dope to me. Like,
oh, dude.
What I like is the height of your head camera. Because see, a lot of first-person games they get that wrong. Because it almost looks like you're like lower than most individuals or NPCs in the game with your head height. But it looks like what they did with this was you can actually tell like the height of your head, which is kind of amazing. It's usually really hard to pull off in first person like that. So that's what really interested me. Just looking at the person playing the game, it's like, holy shit. I could actually kind of tell my fucking height. Like I can see, like other characters compared to how tall I am.
we already know you're a dwarf, sir. We know that.
I know, man. You know, I'm a motherfucking super geek, man.
I said you're a dwarf. I ain't say dork. I said dwarf.
For short dwarf.
He called you a midget.
Oh, you called me a dwarf. Oh,
dwarf.
Damn it is. Okay. You called me a dwarf. Motherfucker, I have that I'm regular height and round. So
you're adult height? You're adult height?
Yeah, I'm adult height.
Ryan, you guys look like brothers, bro. I don't know why you joke. You guys look like brothers. Ooh. You guys have the same hairstyle.
She said, look, I see Big Cloud. He's a cutie pie. He kind of looks like
you. See?
I said, wait a minute. No, he don't. You know what I'm saying? Now you on some racist shit.
Big Cloud Gaming, exit stage left. That's all. I just exit stage left. That's all I got, so.
Look, he just, boop, his box about to drop out.
I'm starting
there you go. Boom, I'm gone.
The other day, I'm starting to see a trend. The wife always wants to leave your ass.
She don't. She just
This man says she don't.
She likes people.
She likes people. Oh shit. Oh shit. He says she likes people. I'm done. Oh shit. What's going on with the chat? I don't know what's going on here. A lot of secrets that I never thought I would hear is coming out in full flood. For all the wrong reasons.
You know I'm a straight shooter, man. I shoot straight.
Straight shooter. You're a creepy shooter at this point, sir.
I didn't even say anything.
I don't know, man.
Royal Boyle says Cyberpunk 77 will go down as one of the most overhyped games ever you've heard in here.
Damn.
Who did that?
Royal going out like that.
With a $5 super chat.
Shout out to Royal. Appreciate that. I'm adjusting the new layout show. If I'm not talking.
Bro, look, CG Projekt Red hasn't made a bad game yet, so I mean,
just a bias, you know. It's a bias to they fail. That's all that's going on there.
That's what it is.
I just want to be in that world, bro. You see that cityscape? There's a desert. The cars look fucking so dope. Oh my god, man. It looks so dope, bro.
Like, even the NPCs was like, you know how they already have their own like tracking systems with their AI in the game.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Yeah.
The sheer mass of different AI tracking systems in that is just astounding. I mean, dudes are drinking out of cups. Chicks were twerking, motherfuckers was getting fucked up in the corner. Like, I mean, it was all kind of shit that you usually you get a lot of static NPCs. But I think they kind of, The Witcher 2 doesn't have a lot of static NPCs. So it looks like they went all in on that. And that is super intriguing to me. I would love to just
Witcher 3 is pretty much nerd porn.
Absolutely.
He said The Witcher 1 was trash. It's trash because you're playing it in 2020. But when I played it, when it first came out, man, that shit was incredible, bro.
It was revolutionary, but them controls though were kind of spooky though.
Oh, the controls were always bad.
That was like, what the fuck?
Witcher 1 was PC exclusive.
I will say this, even though I haven't fully played it, the soundtrack for that game is really good.
For The Witcher?
Witcher, yeah. Do you like the soundtrack?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Is the song called Cloak and Dagger? I don't know if you've heard it. It's called Cloak and Dagger.
I love The Witcher 3. I never played 2 or 1, but I love The Witcher.
Yeah.
2 was good. 2 was good. 3 was the best.
2's not bad. 3's awesome, man. I'm kind of disappointed that they're moving away from that because I was just starting to really get into it.
Well,
I feel like they could do one more, man. They could do
they did say that after this they were going to do another game in the Witcher universe, but it won't have.
Yeah, probably be
I know, but
Siri,
man.
So it'll be Siri for sure.
I'll take Siri.
It's gotta be.
Geralt has always been like the motherfucker, though. Geralt is that dude. But I'll take Siri.
Siri's a badass, though. Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the problem. Like people think, oh, you're getting a girl. I don't want to play. It's not a girl. You're taking an existing franchise and then putting a different character where everybody thinks of The Witcher, they think of Geralt. It's just a fact. Siri's dope, and shit. But like
Siri's dope, powerful.
When you play that series, it's super OP, bro. That like, whoa, you're super
Hell
OP.
Yeah.
I was about to touch on that subject there, Blaze. Soon as if they did get a series, like a full series Witcher game, people singing from the pipes. Oh God, they're pushing an agenda now. We're all playing as a fucking female.
It's like, then don't go to the movies then and watch any female main movie with
Shit,
a female lead.
at this rate, you ain't gonna have that many movies to watch anyway at the theater because they're moving so much shit to like they're not gonna play the Fast and the Furious movies in the theaters no more. Let's just keep it real. They're not gonna do it anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is a big L on their part because how the hell you lose Fast and the Furious is beyond me. But they were trying to justify it. So I don't know. I really don't.
We'll see.
Dude's just moist as hell. That's all, dude. They need a towel. If they can get them a towel or something, dude, they'll be good to go. That's just honest.
We'll see how it does. That's all I'm saying. We'll give him the chance.
So CD Projekt Red has only done one game then, right? No. I mean, they've done multiple games, but one franchise.
Well, yeah, exactly.
One major franchise, which is The Witcher. Yes.
Yeah. That's all they're known for is the Witcher series.
Bro,
and Gwen.
I played and beat The Witcher 3, and I liked the game. I didn't love it, but you know, it's one of the best games of the generation for sure. I'm just saying, like, if you've only done one franchise and one style, you know, it's not a for sure. I just don't understand. Like CD Projekt Red, they're up at the top, the top, right? Everybody, you ask them, what's your favorite developer, or what do you think's the top developers in the industry? CD Projekt Red is always named. Rockstar is up there. Naughty Dog is up there. But if you look at like Naughty Dog's resume, how many games have they put out? Or Rockstar? How many games have they put out? Multiple games and multiple types of games. So that's the thing. It's like, is CD Projekt Red really at the top, or is it because of just this
I'll say it like this: they are at the top. They are at the top, and the reason why they're at the top because not only do they make, made The Witcher what it is, which is a masterpiece, they also have good consumer policies.
Oh, I think so. You got a bias,
they are probably one of the top.
Sounds like a bias,
developers that offers because I support good policy. You know, when you care about the consumer, you care about what they're paying for. Remember when they announced the Witcher DLC?
Yeah,
they were real careful about how they pushed it. They said, you know what, you can get 100 more hours out of it, and it's 30 more hours of story, and that's unimaginable. That's like a whole nother game. That was basically DLC, and they specifically stated, even in the press release for that they care about what the consumer pays for. And they said that if you are going to pay extra for something, it has to mean something.
Isn't that more of a publisher thing, though?
But hold on, people are not taking.
No, this is CD Projekt Red's company's policy. This is not. This
they own. First of all, they own GOG.
All right,
which
so
is like Steam.
Fix the layout to the best of my ability.
But there's a difference between developing a game as a developer and publishing. Even though you're the same entity, I would say that the business practices would fall under the publishing side. Okay.
Hold on, bro. They're a fucking indie developer. That's what people are not understanding, bro. They're considered an indie developer. Look it up, okay? Number one. Number two, look at what they did with The Witcher 3, bro. They had not even a quarter of the budget as a GTA, and look what they made with The Witcher 3, bro. You think people had this big ass budget? They had a small ass budget, and look what they made. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, so for their resources and their money backing them, they made a great, huge game, like an expansive, huge game. You know?
During that time, you are correct, but now they're the biggest developer/publisher in Europe, right? If I'm correct, they surpassed. Who was the other one? They're one of the biggest. So the indie title by name, that's fine because you're publishing and developing independently. You're not going outside to get published or whatever to get funded. That's the same thing with Bungie. Bungie is technically an indie developer now, but do people really think that they're an indie developer? I don't consider them an indie developer because they're putting the product they're putting out there. It's the term indie by definition. CD Projekt Red would be under that definition, but by how much money and how big their studio is now and how much clout that they have, I don't know. I have a hard time saying, hey, this is an indie developer. You know what I'm saying?
But Salty,
I think we're getting the definition of indie mixed up because independent doesn't necessarily mean no money. Independent means that you're not controlled by a major publisher. You're outside of that box. And even if CD Projekt Red is making tons of money, you know why? Because they put out quality content, as well as when the extra content that they put out was careful. They made sure that what they put out was something that you could sink your teeth into and it was worth your money. Nobody can say that they played The Witcher and didn't feel like they got their money's worth. Even with the DLCs, like that Blood and Wine DLC was amazing.
Wouldn't you say that there's a stigma attached to indies? Like if you said, hey, this is an indie game, like more than likely people are going to think, oh, this is a smaller game or this is a, you know what I'm saying? Like there's the indie section, you know, it just has this stigma attached to it is what I would say.
But Bungie,
unfortunately it does.
Yeah.
Bungie was always a AAA developer backed by Microsoft or backed by Activision, and then they dropped out because they didn't like where things were going. There's a difference. You know, CD Projekt Red has always been an indie, and you know,
they did their own thing. They built their shit by themselves. Yeah, I get it.
And that's why their policies are so good. It's because they don't have the, you know, like Craig says, white zaddy. controlling
Craig. He won the beer today. He had to work. Shout out to Craig.
So they're their own daddy. They control their own. And that's
White
why
daddy.
That's why I support them, because they support us. They want to do the art. They want you to enjoy it. It's not just a money thing.
No microtransactions ever.
And I support.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support it too. Yeah.
No, good conversation. You guys killed it. Okay. Even though it felt like you jumped on my man Salty. I don't like that, dog. Ponies. I don't like that. No, I'll play.
It's legit 2-on-1 debate, man.
You see, he says legit 2-on-1 debate. Hey. I mean, it'd be like 1 against 90 when it comes to Twitter with Salty. So he used to it.
It's all good, dude. We got it.
Shout out to Carlos Crispin for the $2 super chat. He says Sony is the king of single player games. Appreciate the support. Everybody hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the show, and also let me know what you guys think about this.
You didn't mention that.
Yeah, you could have said it was a handicap match, but hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think of the layout in this presentation. I had Blaze in there drawing like, dog, I need like 5 of those for my show. So I'm like, whatever.
Bro, I was literally I was watching you trying to troubleshoot it. I was like giggling inside. I've seen your face like, fuck. But that's what happens when someone else joins, the layout shifts, because it's kind of.
Oh no, it's fine. I have backups to accommodate more, that way when.
Right, you had the other one, right?
Yeah, that was what I was doing when y'all were talking. I had to move it around.
That's good.
It's like concentrating like a motherfucker. It was like you filling out somebody's unemployment voucher.
Bro, it was like, dog, don't die, because I got to fill out paperwork. I hate paperwork. That was like filling out paperwork, like, this one here, that over there. Okay, that's what I felt like. Let's see. Okay, moves out the way. So we got that out the way. 70 games. What y'all thinking? I don't think I asked you guys predictions for these 70 games that are gonna be shown at the Xbox show. So what y'all think? Big games, or y'all thinking small, indie, slight type of filler for Game Pass? Is that what y'all thinking for the third party?
It's gonna be 42 indies. And then the rest will be kind of meatier games.
42 indies. There was only 40 games shown. God damn. Look at you. You just killed yourself.
32 indies.
32 indies and 8. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's going to be 32 indie games.
Bro, I talked to even the most diehard Xbox dudes, and they were even like, dog, I'm not that hyped for it. I don't know. We'll see. Salty, what's your thoughts, man?
Xbox has been sharing stuff, though. I mean, that's the one criticism I have with PlayStation. And earlier was they weren't sharing enough, and Xbox has been sharing quite a bit, which I appreciate. I'm not really an Xbox guy. I mean, I'm hashtag PC, but I just like when the big developers and publishers and all, they show their shit. Show it. We want to see it.
Yeah, but they ain't ready to talk about it, dog. Yeah.
Well, you know why? Because, man, I'm a gaming journalist. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying if they're not ready, if Sony ain't ready to present anything or talk about it, why? There's no, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's been long enough. There should be some
there should be. Halo's got to be shown, so Halo will be shown. If it's not shown there, that's where everybody's going to be like, like, how long can you prolong Halo? So that's going to be there. It's going to be there.
It's worth the wait for PlayStation.
Lockhart, I think, is going to be their surprise reveal here. Lockhart. Probably talk about the price, unless Sony does something petty.
I just don't like Lockhart.
Well, it's going to be called Xbox Series S, but we're so used to calling it Lockhart. Yeah.
Series S for S.
See, whoever called the names of these consoles, I can't get behind like that. I don't like the names like that. Like they should have went with they should have taglined Elite, and just called it do something like that. Just call it the Elite or something. The Elite series.
I've been going to war over this, man. The Lockhart situation with some of these Xbox diehards. See, the thing is like Tom Warren's supposed to be media. He's supposed to be non-biased. Dude's dropping fanboy tweets more than anybody else on the internet, man. Talking about 20 CUs and to people talking about the downgrade and all this other stuff for holding it back. Like him and Brad Sams, man, it's a joke, man. They just need to say, hey, I'm an Xbox fanboy. I'm not unbiased media. That's cool, man. Just, represent it. But as far as the event goes, man, if they don't have a minimum of 10 minutes of uncut gameplay from Halo, man, that's an L for the whole event.
So they can't get away with 3 minutes. They can't get away with 5.
No, dude, it can't be
10 minutes.
Can't be some like pre setup thing. Because like, how much did we get of Ghost of Tsushima? Just they were going through gameplay. They were explaining.
It was like 22
shit,
minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like 22 minutes. Yeah, it's like 22.
Yeah, so that was not on the show floor though, right? That was a separate presentation.
Well, yeah, that was separate. But for the separate one, it was like 14 minutes for the first demo. It's like 14 minutes.
The thing is, if you're confident about your game, it's a pillar franchise. It's you spent $500 million on all the development and a new engine, and you have supposedly 1,200 developers working on it. Man, this shit should be shining like a nugget of gold. You know, like this thing, you should be singing its praises on the mountains, because like your development of this game needs to be up there with the Naughty Dogs. It needs to be up there with the CD Projekt Reds. You can't be ashamed of any part of this game. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why we haven't seen this sooner. Like, to be honest, like
100% agree, dude. I feel like it's a flagship Xbox game.
Exactly.
That should be at the top of their list on pushing. Like, hey, you want to play fucking Halo? If you're a fan of Halo, check this shit out. It's going to blow your mind. Like, they should be having that attitude.
It needs to be like, I know y'all heard me say this a bajillion times, but I would love to see this type of like marketing scheme with it, where they'll treat it like Halo 3 for the 360, custom console at launch, go that route with it.
Would be nice.
No custom console.
Would be nice.
I don't see him doing it.
The thing is like the problem with this game is there's lots of problems, but it was meant to be a current gen game, and it was pushed back, and people got to be honest about that. One of the main dudes, it'd be like Cory Barlog leaving mid development. I know it's a different situation, but one of the main dudes left. Bonnie Ross, when she talks about this game, it's cringy as fuck. It sounds like a games as a service.
Bonnie's whole
game.
life is Halo. Let's just call it that. Her life is Halo.
Exactly, but
that's her life.
She talked about this, man. It sounded like
she gets all poetic. She does the hand gestures. Like
up,
Halo is so immersive. I'm like, Bonnie, I love you, but chill, stop. You said that last year. Stop.
I said this on TSGP. I didn't know how butthurt Halo fans get, man. They get butthurt, dude. I don't know if it's because I've never posted a Halo meme or a joke on the internet.
Because of the last gen post thing. Yeah. So
yeah, like I was just a joke, man. And these dudes are sending me like, you should have seen these DMs, man. Like, god damn, you guys are just really into Halo, I guess.
Halo is an older.
We
used to have a lot of tournaments.
Bro, we got the comment of the day so far from Royal Boyle. He says, "I feel like we are on Hollywood Squares. I'll take Sony is the best for $500, and we'll go with Ryan for help." That's definitely comment of the day.
I feel like Halo just has a pedigree because of MLG and all that other stuff that was with Halo in the early days of it. So it's just, that community is just older. So it's like anything that you say, you got to be on point about any discretion you have with it. Because if you're not, you already know.
Oh, yeah. Either way, we're at a slippery slope. I mean, honestly, we're at a slippery slope. It's make or break type of thing. Shout out to Andrew Wilkins, $5 super chat. He said, the last 3 Halos been garbage. If you include Halo Wars, why are Xbox fans stupid enough to think Infinite will help Xbox brand? Gears 4 and 5 did nothing. That's a situation. I'm not even
It's funny because Gears helped the PC brand, and it's funny because it was super optimized on PC. Like everybody was just saying how like amazingly smooth it was, and I'm like, well, what about the Xbox version? Like, it was just weird that everybody was kind of really hyped on that PC version. And I think that's just they just need to come out with shit. You need to show all your cards because right now it's either do or die. It's do or die because this, shit's changing. Technology's changing. You got to do or die.
Technology.
Right,
that's a fact there, Salty.
Can't go wrong with technology, man.
Xbox has been catering to the PC, a lot more than
That's true. I give you that.
To the console. I mean, shit. I mean, I never got to play Gears Tactics till I got my PC, dude. And right now, still to this day, Gears Tactics is an exclusive to PC.
I saw Mads shot the bat the game he was playing. I was like,
it's all right. I mean, it's nothing.
It's not my type of game, but it looks good. It's not my type of game. It's not my type.
Sorry, it just looks good, but it's all right. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I've been playing a little bit here and there. It's all right. But,
sounds a little biased. You said it looks all right. Why
look
can't you
good.
give props, sir? It looks good. It looks good. I'm just saying. No.
What about Crackdown 3? Y'all love that.
Oh, God. Okay.
I heard that was Salty's game of the year right there.
Oh, Salty. Don't let him come at you like that, sir. No.
Salty, you supported Crackdown 3.
Oh, no.
Crackdown 3,
no.
man.
Oh, no.
Man, I won't go off on it, man. It is what it is.
We don't never want to talk about that. Oh, no.
It is what it is, man.
That's when I do our rating. When we do our ratings on the show.
What were they doing? They were defending auto aim in 2020 or 2017. They were defending auto aim.
I played that multiplayer a couple times, and it was probably one of the worst things ever made, dude. Honestly, it's auto aim. Imagine having like aimbot, right? Which it is. That's basically what it is. Yeah. And then they glorified this destruction, which you see better destruction on 360 games. Honestly, like it was just a mess, man. And I remember playing that. I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, they should have just.
Dungeons had better destruction, dude.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. Those lobbies were empty within a couple weeks, man. You couldn't even party up in that game, dude. 2019, crazy.
Dude, I could target somebody through walls and shit, man. Like that was kind of tragic.
Yeah, it was weird. They should have canceled that multiplayer, but I guess they committed too much to it, and Phil Spencer called it a pillar franchise up there with like Halo and stuff. So. Yeah, you didn't hear that quote by him? Ooh. He said that Crackdown could be I don't know,
man. I don't know. Phil does a lot of stuff.
Could be up there with Halo, Gears, and Forza, man. I'm telling you, man. He said that. Crazy.
Wow.
I don't know. Phil be I don't know. Phil be wild sometimes. I don't know.
I've said it, and I think Danny said it before. Phil needs his own PR person. Just let him do the PR. Just let the PR do the PR talking.
No, here's the thing. Phil is brilliant as a PR guy. It's just how do I say it? It's like he makes these comments, right, that are like open-ended. You think they mean something. Ultimately they mean nothing in the end. Like, that's kind of how a lot of these comments he makes.
Right. He's good, like I say, he'll say something 1 minute in an interview.
He's better than Aaron Greenberg, that's for sure.
The next interview he like retorts it. Backpedals like, oh, this is not going to happen.
He's better than Aaron Greenberg. That's for sure. Like, people don't give him credit, but he's better than Aaron Greenberg.
Oh, that's for sure.
Aaron Greenberg is terrible, at least in my opinion.
5K at 120? It's like, no, the fuck, dude. It's not happening, man. Shut up.
then retracts it a month later. Oh, yeah, we won't be mandating 60 frames per second. I'm like, okay, do me a huge favor. Get the hell off my timeline. How about that? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try that for once, Aaron. Get off my timeline. But no.
No Man's Sky sensibilities.
So let me ask you here this, Brian. I mean, I asked this on a Twitter poll. I'm sure it'll probably be, the same answer. But Spider-Man Miles Morales versus Halo Infinite. Who do you think is going to make the most money?
Make the most money? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Let me disappear for this one.
Well, Halo does have multiplayer, so if they push it as like a tournament thing, in the long run, Halo might make more money. I think at the outset, it will seem like Spider-Man will be outdoing it because Spider-Man is dope. So it's like it probably would outpace it first. But I think in the long run, because of the multiplayer component, Halo will just people will want to get into the tournaments, and they've been pushing a lot of Twitch shit and stuff like that lately. So I think it's just gradually will eventually outpace it just because of that.
I mean, I see Halo doing a lot more than Spider-Man for Miles Morales because one, it's a multi-plat. Halo Infinite's one.
Because it's going to be on PC and Xbox, so
right.
And just because of the multiplayer, but as far as like ratings, it might get a better rating. Spider-Man might.
But my thing is, let's see how many people are going to buy the game instead of just playing it on Xbox Game Pass.
Well, I'm an EPT player. Like,
there you go. You're right.
They just say he's an EBT gamer. I don't know.
You say he's a multi gamer.
I don't know.
Yep, I got Game Pass, so.
Oh no.
Whatever. He said, oh no.
The mighty have fallen.
That's absolute garbage.
The mighty have fallen, people. I'm saying, like, what just happened?
It's pure garbage.
I lost all the kids in the divorce. Y'all so alive.
It's true. Like, and that's another thing. Halo Infinite is the most expensive game right now being made.
Big Cloud lost all the kids in the divorce.
I mean, 2D. Don't put it past my boy Danny there. He's a little shady like that.
It's all lies, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay.
Lies?
It's just lies, dude.
Oh, so you didn't pirate, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Oh, Danny boy.
I did.
I said I didn't. I own Legend of Zelda on my Switch.
But you also
I hear a life getting ready to be taken.
Hold on, before you bought it on the Switch, what did you do?
I hear a life getting ready to be taken.
I'm playing it on the emulator too because I wanted 4K.
There you go. I own it on the emulator.
So I play Legend of Zelda on CMU. You play at 4K 60 FPS.
There it is. See, there it is.
But I own the game, so.
I know, but before you owned the game, you played it on PC.
Big Mike, what I want you to do is go to Urban Dictionary and type in pirate. And then I want you to study.
Oh, that's cold.
And then when you come back, you say, "Oh well, shit, you really."
That's cold, Danny. That's cold. That's cold. Play nice, people. It's cold. Y'all savage. Yeah. Y'all supposed to be nice people.
Hey, I love Danny. He's my boy.
Yeah, supposed to be nice.
I got it. I
heard that shit.
I gotta bust his nuts every once in a while because he busts his mind all the time.
That don't sound good. Pause.
That really did not sound right, but okay.
Bust his nuts? What?
I mean, shit, you the one said Ryan's ass is falling out every time he sits in that chair.
That's an injury. Yeah. That's like, Ryan, you need to get to the hospital, bro.
What? You made the noise the way Ryan's ass falls out of the chair.
That's all you hear. You just hear that pop.
Pause.
I done lost my train of thought because I was trying to look for calling my notes here. I lost my notes.
You can't let us run wild, man.
No, I was thinking of the topic, the other topic. So the FGC, I know y'all heard about it, right? What's going on? Sexual allegations, some serious, intense ones going on with this. Before we get into that,
it's getting spooky. Spooky. All the allegations, the FGC, the gaming devs, the publishers. I mean, shit. Ubisoft's president just put out a statement that said, changes are going to be made.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell. Well, honestly, I'm not surprised because the last time I heard anything sexual related, like in terms of like an offense or whatnot, it involved this one particular pro player. Her name was Guilty. I don't know if you ever heard of Guilty. She fought Low Tier God before, a few other known streamers and whatnot. But yeah, everybody knows who Low Tier God is. But the funny thing about it, because Low Tier God got banned from a lot of the tournaments, did he not? Like recently, not too long ago, like he got banned for all the tournaments. He's laughing his ass off in the streams right now, looking at this shit, because right now the whole industry, the whole FGC community is being looked at with a serious microscope. A lot of allegations are coming out. Now I forgot who it was about, but I know it was pretty insane. Some pretty insane allegations going on about this. So, my question for you guys is, what you guys think is going to happen? Like in terms of like Evo, all the shows going forward? Are they gonna like tone down sexuality and like like they have the booth babes at like Comic-Con and all these events? Are they gonna start toning down that type of stuff to, you know what I'm saying? You think so?
I hope not.
I mean, that usually is the fun part because you have them they go all out, but I think they might start toning shit down. They might start like really securing the areas. You know what I mean? Extra security, more stricter codes in terms of like pictures and touching. I can see that being a thing. That's crazy.
I'm actually with you on this one. I actually think they're gonna, tone down the cosplay. Like, look, you can't be showing the girls off and all that stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
It's weird. I was watching my buddy play Batman Arkham Origins, which when did it come out? Not that long ago. It's been a while. But I was seeing the girls, like the way that they were modeled in that game, like sexy, tits and stuff and whatever. And I was like, dude, this shit wouldn't fly today, dude. These girls would not look like this in this game. It's a different day and age, man. You can't. I mean, everything's got to be PC. Everybody's offended about everything. So, I mean, for certain situations, it's right, but like, you can almost take it to the extreme. Like in no regards should you allow sexual harassment and all this other stuff, but if a girl wants to dress a certain way, like why are you going to dictate the way she needs to dress?
It doesn't help that most of the video game characters in general are naturally like built like that, or like have these crazy outfits, that make them look all extra.
The question that I have for you guys is the character model that they modeled Dina after in The Last of Us 2. They used everything but her tit size. She has huge tits, but then they decreased the size, like because it's not politically correct to use the right. It's like I don't understand. Like there's a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to use everything, but then you're going to change things. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's too PC. Everybody gets offended about everything. I understand, like, there's certain things you got to handle, obviously, but I think we could take it to too extreme.
The funny thing about it is usually in video game form, how they usually make the females look even hotter in the video game form. Like, for example, Elizabeth Grulon, she looks beautiful in person, but they went extra when she was a Sith. And Star Wars Fallen Order, you remember that? Like they made her extra, like they went extra with that, making her look good. If you look at Last of Us Part 2 with Dina, it's a decrease because you see the actual. I don't know if you've seen her in real. She has a YouTube channel. The actual person who gave her likeness, bruh, it's like
banging.
Yeah, it's like damn, okay, y'all did that to Dina like that for who now? But y'all went all out for this protection for Abby. Okay, interesting.
Well, then you look at it for costumes and stuff like that for like comic book characters. Like the way some of them are portrayed in the comics, they want to stick to that medium, except for when it's like how the women are dressed. Then they'll say it's sexist or it's this or that. And it's like, well, do we want to stick to comic design for certain things, but then pick and choose for others? That's why I don't get it. Like, I don't understand the whole, like, it's just this whole, I don't know. It is what it is, man. I don't get it.
Right.
I just feel like they're just punishing the industry because of some dudes who can't handle themselves. And it's like, it's like, you know what, just make sure that they ass is kicked out. You know, make sure that there's some real justice with that. Don't try to fucking take it and then say, well, we don't know, and the shit is circumstantial. If that shit's going on, handle it. But that doesn't mean like someone like you and I or anybody on this panel is going to be fucking ridiculous at Evo. Oh yeah. Like I mean, it's just insane to me with that. It's censorship. I feel like some things just really should not be censored.
Yeah,
and that is super light shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, in my honest opinion, they should have modeled. They should have modeled Abby completely after Colleen Foch. She's the one who's the bodybuilder who does the double. For the mocap for her. They should have modeled her face as well. She looks good. I don't know why they went with Joshua Miller. They used
3 different people.
Women, yeah.
One for the face, one for the body, one for
and then one for like the voice and the action, which was Laura Bailey. She did everything, like the voice and action.
Bailey. Yeah. I want to touch on that. I tagged you on your Discord on that. I want to touch on that Lauren Bailey topic.
But bring it up. You brought it up. 'Cause I'm not even looking at my thing.
Oh well, I brought it up in our Discord. She's getting a lot of hate mail in her like on Twitter, email, and everything. She screenshotted a bunch of it, and I tagged everybody that's in this call right here about it. But yeah, people are saying they want her to die.
Why?
Because she played the voice of Abby, and
because she killed her character likeness killed Joel.
People, supposedly she killed Joel.
Yeah, some of these dudes who are supposedly mad are just fake mad. Like a lot of these motherfuckers, I noticed didn't even play the game. Like I've read so much shit.
Clout chase.
Yeah. I've seen so many people. Again, I did my review on it. For those who are interested, it's on the channel. Yes, I'm on camera for that too. I dropped that down on the channel. But
here's one message. Here's one message someone sent to her. I will find you and I will kill you and I'll kill your kid just for what you did.
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on,
These people, like I said, they're weirdos, man.
They are weirdos.
Like, there's a lot of weirdos, bro.
Like I put out a tweet not too long ago before I even beat the game. I was like, because after the scene with Joel,
that's all it is.
Yeah, because after the scene with Joel, I put out a tweet because Blaze saw it too. Everybody retweeted. I was like, dog, one of the greatest characters of all time. I put Joel, and it was a screenshot of Joel, and I had dudes just being idiots saying like, oh no, he's not the GOAT. The GOAT is Master Chief. I'm like, read the tweet again. It says one of the greatest characters, meaning that there are many great characters. He's not the GOAT. Where are you getting this from? One idiot went full retard and posted what scene from the damn game. That one particular scene where not the bloody like scene, but the other scene. That scene. And I'm like, is that supposed to offend me? Like I don't. Is that supposed to stop? Is that supposed to affect this tweet? Like I don't get it. But dudes are just acting completely stupid over the game in general, and they never had any intention on buying or never had any intention on playing it. Yeah, ever since the game was getting accolades, dudes was crying and all this shit like, oh, the game is trash, that and the third. Again, like I said before, is the game terrible in terms of gameplay, design, sound, executions, all that? Absolutely not. It's incredible in all these aspects. Player animation, all that, it's dope. It just has one flaw, and that's really the story. That's it. If it had a great story, it would have been 10 out of 10 from everybody.
Yeah, if you ask these dudes that call it trash, especially ones that have like Xbox Series X as their avatar on Twitter, like they's like, oh shit, this game's trash, and be like, hey, slide me your PSN ID.
I did Boom Show earlier today, and one of these assholes,
and they just disappeared. They don't say shit.
Oh, yeah. One of these assholes, like, I know for a fact, because I blocked him for it, because I even looked at his timeline for it, and the dude was like, oh, hey, boom, this guy has to be blocked. I'm like, yeah, and I'll do it again if you have a sock account, motherfucker. I'll do it again. Like, the fuck? What are you talking about? Dude's like, no, I'm just saying, he's toxic because he blocks people. I block assholes like you who clearly don't play games. Like, I don't know if you're cool with him. Salty, Elemental PO.
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
That dude put out a full-fledged review on Twitter. He ain't even played the damn game.
Yeah, that's...
I ain't get that. I'm like, how you putting a review on the game and you ain't touched the game? Honestly. I can say, you can say the story, right? We can all agree. You can all have an opinion on the story if you saw the story, if you watched somebody play. That's fine, but gameplay, all this jazz, like, oh, I experienced it. You ain't experienced the damn game. You just saw a cutscene.
I called him out on that, man. I said it was.
I called someone else out on that also because another person did the exact same damn thing. I ain't gonna mention his names, but yeah, he did the exact same damn thing.
Yeah,
bro.
You should the whole game by watching it. I was like, dude, you should have seen.
You should have seen that whole tweet, the feed with the Xbox dudes. They're like, yeah, man. I've your opinion about the game is more valid than the actual reviewers. It's like, what the like, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Play the game.
I don't know. Dudes now changing the analogy. They're saying single player don't matter. It's all about the gameplay now. I'm like, in a narrative driven game, which is The Last of Us, what is important, guys? What should be the all-time important thing aside from the gameplay? Is the story. It's that story. It's a narrative-driven game. The first one you can get into, and you know what's funny about the first one? You play the first one, every single death, every single encounter, you care about each particular person you run into. I don't have that same feeling in Last of Us Part 2. I just don't have it.
So why do Xbox people get so excited when the initiative hires an ex-Naughty Dog, I don't know, janitor or something like that, right? Like they sing it on the mountains. Like Naughty Dog ex-developer comes over, but then they say Naughty Dog's overrated and they're trash. Like which one is it?
I don't know.
Like are they good?
Are they good or are they bad? Or are they only convenient when you have them at disposal?
The initiative, but they're bad when they put I don't get it.
Dude, I saw this one dude. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about. Well, the dude is. I mean, he acts shady, but I'm not gonna say. You know what I'm talking about. That fucking weirdo. Yeah. This dude says Sony just makes interactive movies. All they do is make movies. These cinematic, high budget movie type games. I'm like, motherfucker, aren't you just hyping up fucking Scorn that looks like an interactive movie?
Hellblade.
Weren't you hyping up Hellblade? It looks like an interactive movie, which is funny as shit. You said, I won't play. You said, that shit was trash on PlayStation, but now it's coming to Xbox. Oh, it's the greatest in slice bread. I'm like, dog, you don't even play fucking games. I asked you what game you're playing. He said, I'll be playing this game. He lists some random ass shit that you can see on fucking Game Pass. That's how you know the dude don't play no fucking games. Like, come on, man. I hate people who do that. They go, they just look up this shit on the list. They go, I'm playing this.
Yeah.
We doing this now? We doing this? Come on, bro. Stop.
So which game has more gameplay, Hellblade or The Last of Us?
Last of Us 2.
The Last of Us 2. Come on. So
Hellblade
which one's
and part 2 got a lot of updating to do. Let me tell you, because it was stiff.
So yeah, I played Hellblade and it has a lot less gameplay. Let me tell you. So if you're dogging on these movie games that Sony has, and then you have an avatar from Hellblade that you never played, but Hellblade 2 is going to be up there with God of War. Like, see, this is some of the shit that people be saying. They're saying this dumb shit. Like, you guys don't even make sense. It's one thing or another. Like, was Hellblade trash when it was an exclusive to PlayStation before you knew it was
know it was trash? It was just a walking simulator. Now all of a sudden it's the greatest sliced bread. I'm like, listen. It's one thing to call it a masterpiece, another to play it. Are you going to play the game? Did you play the original? I'm like, dog, show your receipts if you played the first one. I remember, shout out to Porter Rock. Porter Rock was the first one live for this game before I even decided to play the damn game. I bought it on sale. He was like, dog, it makes no sense that Hellblade and this. I'm like, dog, I don't see the hype behind this game. I was like, fuck it. It was on sale. Bought it. I was like, damn. How big was the team that made this? You know, you could tell it was made on a budget, but they did an insane job for that budget for the game. I was like, damn, this is really dope.
I like Hellblade. It was
it had a dope, it had a cool style. Yeah, instead of cutscenes,
it was like an 8 for me. An 8.
Yeah, instead of cutscenes with like that look like the character models, they had like actual actors wearing the stuff. You know, wearing the it looked good. I like that. I like that blend. It brought back that old school feel. With games back in there. Remember how they used to do that? They couldn't really do those cinematic cutscenes. They had stuff like that.
Remember they had their hero people doing it?
Yeah. That brought back that. I was okay. This shit's pretty dope. And the puzzles. I was actually feeling those puzzles a bit.
Puzzles, sound, and those
sound design was cool.
Great. Yeah, that looked great. But I mean, the gameplay, the battle mechanics were okay. I mean, they were decent.
Yeah,
but they weren't
that combat was like
at all.
I do like the combat though when it goes like when you know you're about to die, you hear in the back of your head go, "Watch out!" You like dodge for it. You don't know.
Get wrecked. Like, oh shit.
Or they start talking shit to you. They're like, "You're trash. You're
trash."
So I need to work on my timing. My timing's bad. I'm like, wow, thanks, game. Thanks. I like that. That was dope. You know. I think that's all the topics. Before we head out here, I do want to talk about Last of Us 2, just one particular intricate part here, and that is the multiplayer. I know a lot of people were really hoping that was going to be there day one. It's not going to be there.
Yeah.
More likely that's going to be included with PS5's upgrade version when they do this, whatever. Obviously, more RAM, more space, that should make it faster. From what they've given us in the single player, that damn multiplayer could be like on some next level shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That shit can be fire. The weapons in this game, bro. They incorporated so many dope weapons in here that I didn't even think they were bringing here. The crossbow, I could see that being dope for strategic play. The bow that come back. I wonder if they'll have that assault rifle. You know, I'm talking that little SMG suppress. I wonder if that's gonna be in there. That'd be interesting.
That shotgun with the incendiary shotgun shells?
Incendiary shotgun shells, which could be like purchasable ammo. I think they might do that. They might refine that with the purchasable ammo and stuff like that. No longer need boosters at the start of the game. What's up?
When I was playing through the game, because I'm still playing factions, trying to get the platinum for The Last of Us 1. Because if you look at the maps that they used for The Last of Us factions, those maps are in the game. Some of them are altered a little bit, but some of them are just literally pulled from the game and put as a multiplayer map. So I was looking, as I was playing The Last of Us 2, I was like, man, this shit probably is going to be a multiplayer map. I was looking at it. I was like, man, this...
Yeah, that parking lot one with the forest, that can be it. With the sacrifice, that could be one.
So you look at like some of these potentials for The potential is very high for that game because the lobbies in The Last of Us are still full, and that game came out in 2013. Like people are. It doesn't take me long at all to find a match for factions, and that's an old game. It's a unique multiplayer. It's a multiplayer that could blow up. But I'm still on the train that they should make that game free to play and have Battle Pass in it, and they should have a model like COD.
Because I think they might, honestly. Yeah, I think so.
The customization, like the skins for the guns, the characters, you could put like characters in there that people can earn. You could do emotes. You could do everything's in there, so it's not that pay to win model that they had in The Last of Us, where you have to like buy the shotgun or buy this or buy that. Like have it in a Battle Pass. Have it free to play, stock those lobbies, and just it would just explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be huge.
I think they might do it separate from the game. Like, not separate. Well, honestly, real separate from the game. Like, for example, if you bought it digitally, you bought the physical, you get the multiplayer for free. It'd just be like a separate, purchase if you didn't want it.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could get, like, maybe if you purchase the game, we'll give you the first season Battle Pass for free, or we'll give you this whole pack for
bunch
free,
of cosmetic
like
items,
emotes,
free access,
skins, and like boosters or some shit. Like they could do that easily.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. That'd be dope. Man.
I'd be off shit. I'm day one, man. I was telling people because when I was playing The Last of Us, I'm still playing it because I need to survive the last 12 weeks. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be addicted to this. I could just see myself on that new one, just playing the shit out of it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Especially they make the rewards more worth it, too.
Yeah.
A lot of the more rewards. Yeah. More masks, more custom. I think they'll probably bring executions back, those different executions, and have them be earned in this point, or they probably will bring the bottom ones.
I don't think you could even change the clothes on the characters, right? You
can't. You can't do that. You can change the mask, the hats, and everything else is like randomized in the game, depending on what faction.
Yeah, so you could have outfits for characters. You could have gun skins. You could have charms on your guns, like they like to do now. You could like do all that shit.
That'd be cool. I'm down for it. Best believe I'm down for it.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, shit. Guys, that was episode 121. Let me tell you guys something. This was a fucking blast. I don't know about you guys. I had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. I'm gonna let everybody do their outros, but everybody's social media, the main panel is on the screen right there at the bottom. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow them. But our special guests, we're gonna let them get theirs out the way and everything. And you guys can definitely connect with us and check us out on our other shows or platforms for sure. All right. So I'm just go ahead and start with I say 1/8 because it's a big ass panel. 1/8 of the platform live. Big Mike, what's up, bro? Where can they find you?
Yo, where you can find me on Twitter at Big Mike 102477. That's where you can follow me, and make sure y'all know I'm a regular, not a guest. I'm the king, baby.
Oh Lord, this man. Danny, I know you're exiting the stage when I want you get that glass, get that water bottle ready, and just throw it at him and just exit them well. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Thank you guys for having me. Shouts out to RGT. Shouts out to Salty. I know we had a little mini debate, but that's my home.
The handicap match.
The handicap match of death.
But yeah, I am the host of the Platform Podcast. You can catch us at youtube.com/The Platform Live, and you can catch the live show on Twitter at the Platform Podcast on Twitter. We're going to have some guests coming up, hopefully some big guests. We also have our Friday show tonight with Miss Lokita, the beautiful Lokita. Come check her out tonight.
Yeah, I know Lakita. She's savage in that chat as a mod, dog. You better
I know.
Watch
That's
play,
why I'm trying to be real polite. So check out the beautiful Lakita tonight. And then tomorrow you can check out Miss Kitty and Miss Asian Persuasion at 10 o'clock. You can also
You're wrong
check
for
us
that
out
name,
at
sir. That's all I got to say. You're wrong for that name. That's all I got to say.
Check us out at 1 p.m. on Twitch for the podcast show. Like I said, once again, thank you guys for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
Oh Lord. Salty's Gaming, my brother. They coming through. Go ahead and tell them where they can find you, bro.
Twitch.tv/Saltiest Gaming, Twitter, Saltiest Gaming, the eyes of one, and then YouTube, Saltiest Gaming, 2 words. Thanks for having me. Sorry I was late, get my nose swabbed. You know what I'm saying?
DNA taken.
Yeah. Those pictures I put on Twitter, man. I wish I could have took better ones. It did look like it was out of the movie Outbreak because they had these white tent setups and the doctors are in there with their little laptops.
They got the LE tracker. Did they have the LE light tracker to your ear? See if you're infected. They had
that. They might have done some weird shit. They take your ID and stuff. They're like, well, we'll be right back. And then she jams this thing up both nostrils and she's like, all right, you're ready to go. We're going to clone you in about 10 days.
Pretty soon we're going to be at that Metal Gear Solid thing where we inject ourselves with needles. Nano machines.
Salty got chipped, man. You got
they're like, there's chips up in your nose.
It's up in your nose now.
What is it, Total Recall, where he pulled that big ass thing out of his
his eye was coming out.
They showed it up your nose, didn't they? And they cupped your balls and said cough.
Yep. I must have missed the cup balls part, but she might have knocked me out. I don't know, too. Yeah.
Oh, we got 108 people here. Let's get 100 likes before we close this down. I don't know. I don't know. Blaze is here. Blaze, you here? Blaze there? Nah, Blaze dipped away.
I'll be like, I'll do for Blaze. Sony baby.
Somebody like Sony baby. Shout out to Carlos Fernandez. He wanted to make it. He was in the call, but he can't. He couldn't jump on. But shout out to Carlos. Shout out to my brother Craig Harris. Their Twitter handles in the bottom of the screen as well. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow them on Twitter and show them some support. I want to say shout out to everybody at the RGT Army. You guys are amazing. Do appreciate it. Everybody came through. Glad everybody likes the show, the new format. Definitely dig it. It's definitely new realm we enter, but I must say it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun this time around. So I know Daniel loves it because I can't escape. I can't escape the gesture, so it is what it is. But now real talk. See you guys next week. Yeah. A lot of stuff, a lot of other stuff I'm working on to launch on the channel. So keep your eye open for that. And yeah, we'll definitely be more lively than ever, especially on Twitch and on the channel in general. But until next time, you guys be blessed. Y'all be easy. I love you guys. And yeah, see you next week. Later.
Peace.
Dun, 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 dun.